Now, yesterday we told you about Mike Huckabee making some outrageous comments. We've got tape on it today, and then I'm going to tell you about how he doubled down on this. So let's watch.
If the Democrats want to insult the women of America by making them believe that they are helpless without Uncle Sugar coming in and providing for them a prescription each month for birth control because they cannot control their libido or their reproductive system without the help of the government, then so be it.
I don't know what Uncle Sugar means. I think he made that up and it didn't really work, okay? But basically he's saying, oh, we're on the side of women because we don't want them to get free birth control. Because that would insult them because that means they have an out of control libido. No, but they didn't say that. You said that. So that's an incredibly weird thing to say. But then he went on to say, the fact is Republicans don't have a war on women. I'm going to get back to that statement in a second. They have a war for women, is that right? To empower them to be something other than victims of their gender. But nobody thought they were victims of their gender except you. All right, so we'll get to whether they have a war on women in a second. You're going to love those facts. Okay, so what happened today? Mike Huckabee doubled down. So he's been getting in quote-unquote trouble for this, and he thinks, as all Republicans do, yes, time to fundraise from extreme conservatives who love it when we say stupid things and then we blame the media for it. So in his letter to his supporters, he says, my remarks to the RNC today were immediately jumped down and blown sky high by hand-wringing, card-carrying liberals from coast to coast, some of them in the media. I wonder if that's me. I never know what they mean when they say card carrying. I found a card in my pocket. It's a CVS card. Does that count? I'm a card-carrying liberal, Mike Huckabee, and I won't stand for what you said about women and their libidos. Okay, anyway, he's thinking, cha-ching, cha-ching. All right, so this stuff works, man. That gets conservatives riled up. Goddamn card-carrying liberals. I'm going to give $20 to Mike Huckabee. Connection? I don't know. All right, he continues. Guess what, liberals? If you can't stand to look at yourself in the mirror, then get ready for more of this talk, because conservatives are going to continue to fight back against their destructive policies towards women and families. So the policies are destructive because we're helping them to get birth control. Wow, God, we're being so destructive towards women. It's a good thing there's no war on women from Republicans. And I love this kind of tough talk. Guess what, liberals? As if liberals are getting the letter from Mike Huckabee. Yeah, I got that the other day. I'm like, whoa! Mike, I didn't know you were going to come that rough on me, man. Okay, all right, Mike, I'm going to back down. So now other Republicans are asked about this because it's kind of embarrassing. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. And it seems like he's needlessly getting into an issue that doesn't work well for Republicans. In fact, the head of the RNC, Reince Priebus, is asked about it, and he says, quote, I don't know what he was talking about. Sort of a goofy way of using some phrases. Oops. Doesn't look like he's got your back there, Mike. Well, how about Rick Santorum? I mean, if anybody is a social conservative, it's Rick Santorum. He was on Crossfire on CNN, got asked about it, so he's going to back him up, right? Let's watch.
Do you think language like that, though, helps
I think Governor Huckabee would
restoring your image with women?
I think Governor Huckabee would probably have phrased it differently. Mike speaks off the cuff, as some of us are known to do, and probably would chose different words to communicate that.
He was actually had a prepared speech there, and so not really off the cuff, probably reading it from a teleprompter. I don't know if he calls his teleprompter cuff. Okay. He also then repeated the same lines on his most recent Sunday show on Fox News, and then he wrote the letter tripling down and trying to raise money off of it. So I don't think he was really talking off the cuff. But when Rick Santorum has left the building, you know you've said something stupid. I mean, for Rick Santorum to say, whoa, that's a little too right-wing for me, you got to be pretty far out there. But I want to hear one last thing from Rick.
I think what Governor Huckabee was saying is that we've seen an unprecedented assault by the Democrats against Republicans, claiming that there was a war on women, when in fact there is Republicans have been tremendous in supporting equality among of women in the workplace and a whole host of other places. We happen to disagree on reproductive rights and abortion. But on the issue of contraception, I don't think there's a whole lot of disagreement in America. And that's one of the things that's most frustrating, is there isn't a lot of disagreement on access to contraception. Whether the government should pay for it, there is a disagreement.
Oh, really? Huh, interesting. So, no disagreement on access to contraception, and Mike Huckabee said there's no war on women. So let me quickly read you a list that our producer J.R. Jackson put together of things that the Republicans have done recently. In Arizona, they decided that you would have to tell your boss why you're on the pill. This was a bill that they introduced. So if you're on the pill for reproductive reasons, your boss can disallow it for his religious beliefs. Not yours, but for his religious beliefs. So you got to go tell your boss, oh, no, I'm on the pill, let me tell you, but I'm not often having sex. It's for other reasons like acne or something. You see, apparently we don't disagree on contraception. No, we do disagree. I don't think you should go to tell your pervy boss what you're doing in your sex life. I think that pills should be part of your normal health insurance coverage. We disagree, Rick Santorum. You believe in big government, where you get into people's lives. We don't agree with that kind of big government, okay? So that's number one. In Kansas, they said that if you do anything that relates to an abortion procedure, or you're a business that does or a medical business that does any business with someone who does do that, you're going to get extra taxes. What happened? I thought you hated taxes. In this case, you happen to like taxes. But even more so, if you're a doctor, you have to lie to your patients and tell them that if you get an abortion, it'll lead to breast cancer. They make doctors lie to their patients. Oh, no. What do you mean war on women? I don't know what you're talking about, right? And then, how about this? In Wisconsin, Republicans introduced a bill saying that if you're a single mother, that is tantamount to child abuse. What do you mean war on women? If you happen to get pregnant outside of a marriage, we're going to say you're a child abuser. They introduced that bill. Look, Senator Grothman said, there's been a huge change over the last 30 years, and a lot of that change has been the choice of women. War on women, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, she got pregnant, now somebody had to help her get pregnant, right? Nope. It's all the women's fault. It's the choice of women, and they're child abusers. That's great. You think all that is bad. We go to South Dakota, where Republicans introduced a bill that would legalize killing abortion doctors. I'm not joking. We covered this on the show before. It's amazing. Not anybody, but they say it's justifiable homicide if if you're related to the person who's getting an abortion and you kill the doctor who's giving the abortion. So if you're the father of the child, if you're the father of the woman getting the abortion, you're related in any way, or you're the child of the woman who's getting the abortion, you can come in and shoot the doctor in the head. And that would be justifiable homicide in South Dakota. But war on women, I don't know what you're talking about. No, we generally agree, he says. Interesting. It's almost as if you guys have been losing the debate. Now you're pretending that you're on the side of women and their reproductive rights or their contraception rights. One final one. If you think, well, those are all local. Yes, they're all throughout the country. Yes, they're all Republicans. Well, I'll give you a national Republican one. They tried to pass a bill in the House of Representatives in the United States of America where they said if you were having a medical emergency and you had to get an emergency abortion because of health reasons and you might be dying, if a hospital that takes money from the government that doesn't want to provide abortions receives you, A, they don't have to treat you, and B, they don't even have to transfer you. You're in the middle of a medical emergency and you might die, and they would leave you by the side of the curb to sit there and die in front of the hospital. War on women, I don't know what you're talking about. No. I'm sure Mike Huckabee, Rick Santorum, and the Republican Party are just trying to look out for women.